Come over to have a look.
I heard it. I hear it. Where are you?
They say the ocean has been thoroughly mapped and studied. But what if vast, terrifying creatures still lurk in its hidden depths? From mysterious encounters with enormous marine animals to deadly attacks on unsuspecting divers and fishermen, here are the 30 unexplained massive sea creatures caught on camera. Blue water stretches endlessly in every direction, the light above breaking into shimmering patterns. A wide, dark shape glides closer, its movement slow and graceful against the gentle sway of the surrounding current. It drifts past, wings outstretched, casting a shadow over the divers below. Bubbles rise toward the surface as they hold still, watching the massive form slip silently into the blue until it fades into the endless water beyond. A rare underwater encounter reminds us of the ocean's vast beauty, where silent giants move with grace, leaving divers in awe long after they've vanished. The sand shifts beneath its heavy frame, each slow movement leaving deep grooves behind. Sunlight glints off the patterned shell as the quiet crowd stands nearby, the air filled with the faint rush of waves ahead. It inches forward, flippers pressing into the sand while the shoreline draws closer. The watching group stays silent, their eyes fixed as the massive form continues its steady crawl toward the water's edge under the bright, open sky. A timeless journey unfolds as the giant makes its way to the sea, each movement carrying the weight of endurance and ancient instinct. The seafloor stretches into darkness, broken only by the submarine's faint lights. Shadows shift in the murky blue, their movement slow and deliberate as something immense drifts closer, its outline brushing the edge of the illuminated haze.
Belly still
I'm looking at that.
Oh, wow.
When she rolls over the, oh, wow!
It circles near, the glow revealing more with each pass. A sudden shift brings it closer still, the massive shape angling toward the viewing pane, the quiet hum of the vessel loud against the deep's vast and pressing silence. Then this happens.
She's gonna eat the gun.
She's trying to.
In the deep's quiet grip, even the faintest movement can reveal wonders or dangers beyond imagination, waiting just beyond the edge of human reach. The water churns near the shore, drawing the crowd's attention as ropes strain against the surface. Something enormous shifts just beneath the waves, its presence stirring a quiet tension in the air, the moment teetering on the edge of full reveal. Slowly, the shape breaks through, water cascading from its broad form. People lean forward, voices mixing with the splash as it's lifted higher, revealing its full presence above the waves while the onlookers remain fixed on the unfolding sight. Sometimes nature's scale leaves everyone silent, the sheer size and presence commanding attention as it rises, unforgettable against the backdrop of sea and sky. The water ahead shimmers with shifting light, each ripple bending the view into soft, wavering shapes. From the blue, something vast begins to take form, its slow approach carrying an otherworldly weight that makes the moment feel strangely suspended. It drifts into full view, long trailing tendrils swaying with the current like a living curtain. The diver holds his position, watching as the massive pulsating bell moves past, its sheer size and presence dominating the space beneath the waves. Some encounters beneath the surface feel unreal, where size and grace merge into a sight that lingers long after the water's calm returns. The underwater scene sits still, faint particles drifting past the lens. In the distance, movement stirs, a shadowed form gliding slowly into view, its presence faint yet impossible to ignore against the pale, hazy backdrop of the deep. Few ever see this creature alive, its appearance is more rumor than reality. Yet here it moves, framed perfectly in the camera's view, a brief and extraordinary moment captured in the quiet, unbroken world beneath the waves. Moments like this remind us how vast the ocean's mysteries remain, each rare glimpse revealing only fragments of the life hidden in its depths. Beneath the rippling surface, a massive shape keeps pace with the boat, its shadow gliding just below. Every shift in the water hints at the sheer scale, moving quietly alongside in the endless blue, in this case, green. The shadow drifts closer, its path angling toward the vessel. A sudden swell pushes against the hull, when something shocking occurs, sending the calm water into a burst of force that jolts everyone on board. The ocean holds power far beyond what we see, and sometimes it chooses moments like this to remind us who truly dominates its depths. In this next encounter, we can see a man recording himself while on a vacation on a beach in the Philippines. While enjoying the view, he suddenly gets called by one of his kids after seeing this. The giant starfish can grow impressively large, with multiple long arms covered in tiny tube feet that help it move and hunt along the seafloor. Found in tropical waters like those around the Philippines, it's an unusual sight in the shallows, making this encounter a remarkable moment for anyone lucky enough to witness it. Once seen, its sheer size and striking form leave a lasting impression, a vivid reminder of the fascinating marine life hidden just beneath the waves. The deep blue surrounds the frame, empty and endless, when a small, delicate shape drifts into view. Its rounded fins pulse gently, carrying it forward with slow, graceful movements that seem almost weightless in the vast, silent water.
Dumbo, look at those ears. Our lasers are 10 centimeters apart. If you can see the tiny red dots. Not sure we can see them though, but that is a...
It turns slightly, fins curling as its body sways with the current. Every movement feels deliberate, the stillness around it making each soft pulse of motion stand out, a quiet display unfolding in the endless expanse without another form in sight.
Big Dumbo.
So there's the 10 centimeter dots on the octopus.
A rare glimpse into the ocean's quiet beauty, where even the smallest creature can leave an unforgettable mark in the vastness of the deep. The beginning of the video shows divers under the water, holding their cameras tight as if they already know that something is about to happen. Not even a few seconds later, a dark shadow appears, and what happens next will leave you speechless. Whale sharks can grow over 40 feet long and weigh more than 20 tons, making them the largest fish alive, their massive size dominating the ocean wherever they slowly glide through warm, plankton-rich waters. A breathtaking reminder of the ocean's giants, moving with unmatched grace through their vast blue realm, leaving anyone lucky enough to witness them in silent awe. The water shimmers with sunlight streaming from above as a broad, shadowed shape approaches through the blue. Its movements are slow yet purposeful, the surrounding current bending gently around its massive form as it closes the distance with steady ease. It glides past the divers, scales glinting in the light, each movement smooth and unhurried. The wide, curious eyes linger briefly before it continues forward, its massive body moving calmly through the open water, unbothered by the cameras following its path. A serene encounter with one of the sea's gentle giants, its calm passage a humbling glimpse into the quiet majesty beneath the waves. The video opens with the diver already alongside the massive shape, their paths aligned in the deep blue. Its immense presence fills the frame, every slow movement hinting at a quiet power that seems to hold the surrounding water still. The shark's huge mouth opens slightly with every movement, revealing the dark space within before closing again. The diver stays close at its side, matching the calm, steady pace as they glide through the silent expanse without breaking formation. A peaceful journey shared in the depths, where silent trust bridges the gap between human and giant in an unspoken harmony beneath the waves. The surface ripples gently, the sunlight catching small peaks of water as something enormous moves beneath. Its slow approach stirs the calm, each subtle shift drawing it nearer while the quiet moment holds on the edge of change. The water swells again as the massive shape brushes hard against the hull, when something shocking occurs, sending a sudden rush through the blue that breaks the moment's calm in an instant. A fleeting calm turns into a surprise, the ocean's stillness shattered in a heartbeat as power surges beneath, leaving ripples and racing pulses behind. The beginning of the video shows a bunch of tourists, all on different boats while in the ocean, looking at whales. At first, everything appears to be calm, but unfortunately, things take a shocking turn.
Here, folks. Nope, turn us towards the bow. Oh, got a face full of whale breath there. Look out now. Nice close look.
The large whale, only a few inches away from the boat of the man recording, rises, breaking the surface of the water and almost hitting the boat. Despite this, the tourists cheer and continue recording this spectacle.
Coming right up off the bow, straight ahead, folks.
Look right here, right
They've
here.
all surged ahead of us. And we're just drifting.
A peaceful whale-watching trip turns thrilling in an instant, leaving everyone stunned yet exhilarated as the massive creature vanishes beneath the waves once more. At the start of this terrifying and shocking encounter, a bunch of divers can be seen hanging out on the ocean floor while observing a large grouper. As if the encounter itself isn't terrifying enough, watch what happens when one of them gets too close. Large groupers can reach over 8 feet long and weigh hundreds of pounds, capable of powerful suction bites that can injure divers, especially when startled or provoked in their reef territories. Massive and territorial, these giants dominate their reefs, their sudden bursts of power reminding divers why keeping distance is more than just good advice. Fishermen immediately pull out their phones to record an octopus that managed to climb aboard their ship. Amused by its movements, they decide to not throw it back and keep on recording until finally, something shocking happens. The relatively large octopus can be seen trying to fit itself into a very tiny hole, despite being multiple times bigger than it. With this now happening, the fishermen continue recording until finally this next scene ensues.
Gone.
With surprising flexibility, it twists and compresses, slipping through the narrow gap with ease, vanishing from sight and leaving the fisherman stunned by the sudden disappearance. In this next encounter, a fisherman decides to take a video of his friend's catch after they sense something different with their catch. After reeling it in close enough, they finally see what it is they actually have on the other end of the line. Giant squids are elusive deep-sea predators with powerful tentacles and razor-sharp suckers capable of inflicting serious wounds. Live sightings are extremely rare, with most encounters happening accidentally during deep ocean research, or when they surface due to illness or disorientation. Their long, sinewy arms writhe with unsettling precision, each sucker catching the light as it moves. Then with a sudden twist, the massive creature vanishes beneath the waves, leaving only ripples behind. Suspended in the water, its vast domed body pulses slowly, each movement sending ripples through the surrounding blue. The divers keep close, the creature's trailing tentacles weaving lazily in the current as its presence fills the frame entirely. Light shifts across its translucent form, revealing delicate patterns within. The tentacles drift in unison, curling and swaying while the divers remain still, letting the silent, unhurried movements play out in the endless calm of the underwater expanse. The Tioman giant jellyfish drifts gracefully through warm coastal waters, its massive bell and long trailing tentacles creating an otherworldly sight for any diver lucky enough to encounter it in the wild. The water shifts in wide, slow patterns beside the yacht, sunlight glimmering off the surface. A massive shadow moves just beneath, its size and steady presence carrying a quiet weight that keeps every eye fixed on the rippling blue.
Oh my God, look at this thing. Oh my.
The basking shark circles lazily, its huge mouth agape as it filters the water. Each pass brings it close enough for the fine details of its skin to catch the light, the calm rhythm of its movements mesmerizing those watching from above.
Oh, wow. Might be 30, oh my God, whoa!
A breathtaking reminder of the ocean's gentle giants, moving with effortless grace and power beneath the waves, captivating all who witness their peaceful presence. Inside the wreck's shadowed corridors, light filters through broken openings, casting faint beams across rusted walls. A massive shape drifts between the rooms, its slow movement stirring clouds of silt that hang suspended in the still, heavy water. The Goliath grouper glides past a corroded toilet, making it look almost toy-sized beside its bulk. Its mottled body shifts in the dim light as it explores the wreck, the surrounding space seeming smaller with each sweep of its powerful tail. An awe-inspiring glimpse of life reclaiming forgotten places, where this colossal predator moves like a living relic through the quiet halls of a sunken past. The seafloor lies still beneath the dim light, particles drifting lazily through the frame. From the edge of the view, a shadow begins to take shape, its steady, deliberate movement cutting through the quiet emptiness of the deep. The Greenland shark passes slowly, its rough skin and heavy form filling the shot. Each unhurried sweep of its tail stirs the water, the ancient predator moving with a calm dominance that makes the surrounding expanse feel even more vast and silent. A rare encounter with one of the ocean's oldest hunters, its presence a quiet reminder of the deep's enduring and mysterious life. The bait rests on the sea floor, small and still against the shifting sand. From the blue, a broad flat shape drifts into view, its slow approach making the surrounding space feel smaller with each lazy sweep of its fins. The halibut circles the chum, its massive body casting a shadow over the bait. Every movement sends faint ripples across the sand, the stark size difference leaving the small offering almost lost beneath the presence of the giant fish. A true heavyweight of the depths, its sheer size and unhurried grace turning a simple meal into a display of quiet dominance. The blue stretches empty before the lens, small particles drifting lazily in the light. From the distance, a vast shape materializes, its slow, gliding movements drawing it into the frame with a calm weight that fills the surrounding water. The basking shark passes close, its great mouth open as it filters the sea. Without a change in pace, it drifts onward, fading once more into the endless blue until only the shifting light and drifting particles remain in view. A gentle giant of the open sea, its vast form leaving only silence and drifting light in its wake. The deep water shimmers in the ROV's lights, faint beams cutting through the blue. From the haze, a streamlined shape appears, its quick fluid movements carrying an energy that stands out in the otherwise still surroundings. The tuna circles the ROV, its metallic skin flashing with each turn. Powerful strokes of its tail send bursts of motion through the water, the sleek predator moving with a restless energy that keeps the lens locked on its every pass. A burst of speed and silver, its presence turning the calm depths into a fleeting display of raw, untamed motion. The water ahead lies dark and open, faint particles drifting through the ROV's light. From the gloom, impossibly long, thin arms extend downward, swaying gently as a pale, alien-like form drifts slowly into view. The Magnapinna squid hovers in place, its limbs dangling like delicate threads far below its body. Each subtle movement sends them rippling through the water, the strange proportions and eerie stillness creating a sight few ever witness in the depths. Its ghostly form hangs suspended, every slow ripple of its limbs deepening the otherworldly stillness surrounding it in the unbroken dark. The seafloor stretches in muted tones, broken only by a slow-moving form gliding over sand and rock. Its soft, rippling body shifts with each movement, the surrounding water carrying faint clouds of disturbed sediment behind it. The nudibranch appears from different angles, its vivid colors standing out against the dull backdrop. Each position reveals new folds and textures along its body, the quiet crawl continuing unhurried as the camera follows its deliberate path across the ocean floor. Its bright patterns seem to glow in the dim light, every careful movement leaving a subtle trail in the otherwise undisturbed sand. The enclosure stands dimly lit, glass reflecting the faint glow overhead. Inside, a massive form lies stretched across its display, pale flesh and long coiled limbs preserved in stillness, their size filling nearly every inch of the viewing space. The The giant squid's tentacles curl lifelessly, their suckers frozen in place. Its body, though motionless, carries an undeniable weight, each detail offering a silent reminder of the creature's scale and the deep waters it once ruled. Visitors pause before the glass, their reflections overlapping the pale mass within. Even without movement, the sheer length and width hold their gaze in quiet, lingering awe. The diver floats motionless above the massive clam, sunlight rippling across the shell's surface. Everything feels still, until subtle movements from below hint that something unexpected is about to transform the calm scene into something unforgettable. Then, in a sudden burst, the Tridacna gigas releases its spawn, a cloudy wave spreading through the water. With practiced precision, the diver maneuvers the plastic bag, capturing the drifting cloud as it swirls and dances, a rare underwater moment few ever witness. A moment like this reminds us how the ocean can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, offering fleeting sights that stay in memory long after the dive ends. This worker is just watching the waters at night while on a ship to alleviate his boredom from work. At first, everything is calm, but a few minutes later he is forced to pull out his phone and record after witnessing something extremely shocking.
I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise?
Throughout history, scattered reports describe human-like figures seen swimming far from shore, their forms vanishing beneath the waves before anyone could get closer. Fishermen, sailors, and travelers alike tell of haunting songs and fleeting silhouettes, stories that blur the line between myth and reality.
We got another one over here? What are those?
Sightings continue to intrigue and mystify, leaving observers debating whether these elusive, human-like swimmers are legend, imagination, or glimpses of something truly extraordinary beneath the waves.